1 2 1 2, ladies and gentlemen, welcome back. Leave a comment if you can hear me, and if you, most importantly, if you can see me, beautiful bald head. Thank you so much, and if you're ready, leave a comment in the chat, like the video, and we will begin live trading PMI and Jolt's jobless claims. Until that, see you soon. Leave a comment in the chat, like the video, and we will begin live trading PMI and Jolt's jobless claims. Until that, see you soon.
trading is all about experience. It's to feel the adrenaline running through our veins. Like all the things we do that excite us. Whatever world we come from or live in, there are people that are born to succeed. They're called special, to hustle every day for an opportunity of a lifetime. Looking for the challenge to shape our future is something that's in our DNA. A privilege just available for a few. Traders, we see things differently, paying attention to every small detail that would maybe go unnoticed by the common eye. On or by the edge is our playground. With a constant strive for glory, seeking for a new tomorrow.
Hey, what's up, man?
Special.
Good, man. You?
Take back control of your investments.
Settling in a new house.
Oh, I heard that. Is it okay now?
Yes. We have heating, we have hot water, and we have a roof above our heads, so that's the most important.
Oh, that's cool, man. That's awesome. Congrats.
Thank you so much. It's a long 18 months building.
Yeah, I noticed that. Yeah.
But you're in the construction, aren't you?
Yeah. Correct.
So you know how painful.
Yeah, I know, man. they have to come back several times, so to fix it, to fix the problem. Well, you know how it goes.
Heating season starts, then everything changes, the laminated floor, it's the whole house is moving, so.
Yeah.
But anyway, so, welcome everyone. Quick test. Can you see me? Can you hear me?
Yes, Thomas, we can hear you.
Are you sure?
Yes.
Excellent. Okay. This morning, I was like, what the actual fish? Entered into 2 positions, 2.5 lots. Then straight into 20 pips drawdown. I was like, no, I can't believe it, not again. Obviously, the last few weeks has been extremely difficult due to the war. The first week of Israel-Hamas conflict was all right. But then everything changed. You're right, David. The conflict started to become uglier and uglier because obviously politicians didn't uphold the promises. Well, it was actually better that they didn't invade Gaza or turn it into rubble. But it's difficult to trade when you have to deal with an international war, especially in the Middle East, which is a fragile territory. Long story short, today we had something called the ADP non-farm employment. And in the past 2 weeks, I noticed that the markets don't really react to fundamental news as they did before. But luckily, today, with ADP non-farm employment, and let me just share my screen. What music do you want, guys? Before we move on. What kind of music do you want?
Oh, doesn't matter, man. Doesn't matter. For me.
Let me change something. Okay. So today, ADP non-farm employment came out, and you can see that the forecast was 150k, previous was 89k, and the actual result was 113k. What does it mean is that compared to the forecast, it was very deflationary because it was a lower number. And if a deflation number is printed, that is a sign of a cooling economy. Now, a cooling economy means that the Fed which, by the way, are going to have a meeting today. Is there an interest rate decision or just press conference? I think it's interest rate decision as well. Yeah, interest rate decision, expected to hold the interest rate, and there will be press conference later. Now, with this number here, it is expected that the Fed is going to hold interest rates, continue to hold interest rates, but it's a good sign that the economy is cooling. The reason why I'm saying that they expected to hold interest rate and not cut interest rate is because the past 2 weeks, the last 2 weeks, we saw inflationary data. If you remember, the jobless claims, initial and continuing jobless claims, both of them were freaking inflationary. CPI was inflationary. But what happened? The market didn't react the way it should have reacted, so gold didn't drop and USD didn't go up because of the Israel-Hamas conflict. So everything's changed now. But today, finally, we started to see that the market is normalizing again. One reason could be that economists explaining is that not much is happening in terms of the war in the Middle East. I know thousands of people dying. It is very sad. And the sad reality is that investors and traders are building up a stomach for this. The same as it happened in Ukraine. When Ukraine was invaded, gold shoot up like thousands of pips. Israel-Hamas conflict, gold shoot up. But the deeper we are in this conflict, it becomes, you know, it's okay, yeah, there's another war. And this is how, unfortunately, investors and traders are making money. So what I'm hoping is that we're going to see a normalization in the markets. The markets are going to shake off the regular news like, oh, 500 people died today, which is freaking sad, but what can I do? I'm here to make money. And if I see that the market is resilient for everyday news from the Middle East, but actually starts reacting to economic news, that's a good sign for macroeconomic traders, macro traders, so as myself. So, long story short, ADP printed a lower number, that's deflationary, and you can see that gold has shoot up. Now, who managed to enter into the position with me this morning?
I did, Thomas.
Excellent. One person. If I can make one person make money a day, that's good.
I'll make it too. I did too.
Excellent. Excellent. So
Me too, Thomas.
this
thank
morning I sent out the analysis and then it went into straight into 20 pips drawdown. I was like, what the hell? But suddenly I noticed that the market started to create a wedge, and we love a good wedgie, aren't we? And wedges usually, well, 99% of the time, they trade one way. It's a breakout followed by a retest. And if you look at the charts, it's the same wedgie right here. You can see that it broke out, did the retest, which is actually doing the retest now. So maybe those who could not catch the trade or maybe just joining the stream, they might have an opportunity to jump into a trade. But this is not financial advice. I cannot tell you what to do with your money, but it looks like currently we are having a retest. So how should we trade it? Well, every breakout is followed by a retest, and right now price is massaging the 78.60 Fibonacci price level. If I go to trading view, which you can see my live position. By the way, if you want to know how to differentiate a live account from a demo account, if you go to your accounts in MetaTrader, and if the little person avatar is yellow, that's a real account. If it's green, that's a demo account. I got asked the question many times if I'm using a demo account or a real account. Well, I can't really do anything with MetaTrader. You can see it's a real account. So I'm going to enter into another position now, because you can see that we had the breakout right here from the wedgie. You can see that it has a flat top and an ascending bottom. We had the breakout, which was roughly about how many pips? That was about 50 pips. we just did the retest. If you put the Fibonacci from swing low to swing high, it's bang on the 7860, which is a well-known Fibonacci level. Where should you place the target? Well, ideally 1989, somewhere around the previous high. That should be your first partial profit. Can we expect price to go higher? Let's have a look in TradingView. And in the meantime, does anyone have any questions?
No, no.
No questions. How are you, Thomas? How is your moving? How is the house going? That's fine. Just kidding. So,
How's your back?
it's all right. So, those of you who are not part of the Alpha community and you could not follow my analysis and my entries, etc., this could be an opportunity. I'm not saying it's going to work out because obviously we are getting in deeper and deeper into New York session. PMI is coming up in manufacturing PMI. Oh, that's kind of the story. So we are interested in the services PMI. That's only manufacturing on the ISM. Anyway, 36 minutes we have until the Jolts job openings and the ISM PMI. What I will do is I enter into another trade. This is the third trade today. I'm going to use the same invalidation level at around, well, maybe a little bit higher, 1982. So price comes in here, but the target I'm going to keep the same. So that's stacking up 3 positions. Bear in mind that today I have already logged in. How many? You can see my account history at the bottom. So right here I had 3 trades. One of them is £979, second one 821, and I had a loss of 55. Accidentally closed down the last position, which I re-entered at a higher price. Now, I entered into another position, but you know, the higher it gets, the riskier it becomes. And we're getting deeper and deeper into the New York session. So be careful, guys. Don't go into crazy anything heavy lots. Just, you know, enjoy the game, I would say. Most likely price will come a little bit lower to retest this price level where the breakout actually started from. So you have 2 options. You either enter now and you accept a wider stop loss, or you wait and risk to miss out a pump up or retest of 1989. The choice is yours. It's just free information. Anything is possible. Most important is protect your capital. Sport Lotto. We know that you're trading real because you don't drive a Lambo. That's true. I mean, I never met a real trader in banking and finance who was driving a Lamborghini and who was a trader. For 2 reasons. First, because there's not many traders who can buy Lamborghini from trading. The second one, those who work in banking and finance, actually, fun fact, they don't have their own trading account because they're trading for a big bank, and all they have to do is to beat the benchmark, which is S&P 500, let's say, and they mostly can do it by carry trade and bonds. But if they can beat it, they get like really, really good money. They don't have to buy them. They have good money, so they don't have to risk their own. But even that, they don't buy Lamborghinis. Porsche, Yeah, I know a few guys who have Porsche.
Hello, Thomas, number 1.
Number 2, Dennis Bago. How you doing, brother?
Fantastic, man, fantastic.
Dennis, I'm in a bit of struggle. So I entered into a 3rd position, but it was a bit premature. So either I accept a £190 loss, £180 loss, and enter at a lower price now, or just hold the position, but face the probability of a £600 stop loss hit if price comes down a bit lower. What would you do?
Much better, Thomas, to wait the downside, and then
Yeah, I'm gonna take
and
the
then
£200 loss.
Yes.
yes.
Kurva, how you doing?
Hey. Like this.
Like this, like that.
Yes. I had a strong hangover today.
Oh. What is Zubrovka? Royal vodka?
Everything, brother, everything. Krupnik.
Oh,
Yeah.
You're not alone,
Bullshit.
man. You're not alone.
nah, how you doing, brother?
I'm recovering from
Okay,
the
I'm entering
virus.
into another buy now. Sorry to interrupt. I'm entering another buy at a better price. Putting the stop loss at, well, if I put it, I can afford to have the stop loss. Where is the other position? Let me just see. So, the stop loss is at 79.60. And that would give me £600 loss if it hits stop loss. Price most likely will come down a little bit lower. But if you look back on my chart, you can see, and actually you can see it on this screen as well, but let me just switch to trading view. The price is retesting the breakout zone right here. So just curiously waiting what's going to happen. But so far so good today. Closed down 17 or 18k. 17,000, so 1,700. Have a bit of buffer and leverage to play around with, but I'm still not entering with crazy lots.
Today in the evening is Jerome or tomorrow?
Yeah, it's double shift, mate, today, night shift.
Oh, good. Oh.
Lee Chiyun, have you went to
Adrian!
Singapore before? Yes.
Hey! What's-
Adrian, alles good.
Alles super, alles super.
Wagwan. Let's
Come on,
rock and
guys.
roll, man.
Adrian, you good in maths, right?
Sorry?
Are you good in with maths?
Yes?
So 300 minus 100. What is
200.
the 200? This is how many people didn't hit the like button.
It's a big problem.
It's a freaking big problem, kurwa.
We need a big solution for this.
What would the solution? Stop the stream?
Yes. Immediately.
Yes, immediately.
Immediately.
Yeah.
We cut it
Immediately.
off. Hit the like button, guys, or we cut off the stream in YouTube.
That's pretty harsh, guys. I don't want to play the good cop, but that's pretty drastic, innit?
Yeah, this is what it is then.
Well,
If you want to have a lot of views, then you have to do it. I think you have to make a plan about this. Before you're gonna start the stream, you're gonna have to talk with them, and if you want to start the stream, they have to at least
wow.
300, 400 likes.
You guys are tough.
Otherwise
really,
you...
really freaking
yeah,
tough.
Yeah, life is tough, bro.
So has gold market right now, which is pulled my positions into
Yeah.
a bit of drawdown. So the last two positions I entered, now it's just retesting. Let's go back to TradingView to see what is actually happening. So price pulled down below the breakout zone, which is a bit worrying. Was there any news breaking the market?
No.
The only thing...
Tamas, I have thoughts on the gold market. I will tell you, or the group. Listen to me, guys. In my opinion, the whole shitty war in Gaza and everything is now pricing in. Is priced in the market, or isn't it?
Yes,
The
and
ground offensive started. I think there is no more space for horror news to shoot up gold.
if they don't escalate the war, then yes.
Yes.
Yeah, hold on.
Because-
I'm just looking at the positions because they're not going too well. So now it's running in 29 pips. Minus.
I closed all my positions. Isn't
Uh,
there a rate hike today or speculative, Thomas?
There will be a rate hike, yes. So, hold on. So the
because
US stock market just opened. That could be the reason for the pullback. The rate hike is going to be at
12 o'clock. Well, 12 o'clock my time, 2 o'clock New York time.
12. Are you in East Coast?
No, West Coast.
West Coast. So it's 7 p.m. Central Europe and earlier in West Coast. Well, it's the same time. But anyway,
Yeah.
so New York just opened. It did a bit of a pullback, despite the US printing a deflationary ADP non-farm employment number. I'm going to stay into these three positions. So bear in mind that we started trading before the live session started. We booked profits already, and now I have on gold 4 positions running, all of them longs, and I'm gonna keep the longs because 2 reasons. The first one is New York just opened, so usually we see a reverse effect. So we see that price going into the other direction where it was going. So it pulls back a little bit if it's long, or goes long if it's it was a bear market. I still think it's a good time to enter into long position. We had a bit of liquidity collection. The second thing is, what was the second thing? Yes, the ADP non-farm employment. We had ADP printed a deflationary number, which is a sign of a cooling economy. And it looks like that, as Adrian said, the market is pricing in the war because thousands of
the
people
chart.
still dying. Thousands of people still dying, but the disgusting thing is, and the reality is, I don't want to scare anyone away from trading, but if you trade wars and ugly events, the market is going to build up a stomach against these. I mean, traders, investors, they get used to it. Oh yeah, the war started. Yeah, brilliant. Gold goes up. 3 weeks in or 4 weeks in, they have a strong stomach and like, yeah, still going on. Yeah, thousands of people dying. Yeah, it's
Yes.
sad, but
Yes.
fuck it. We want to make money, and that's the reality of trading, guys.
Today in the evening we see maybe another direction with the rate decision.
It's going to
Tom?
be, yeah.
Oh, I was gonna say, because there's a rate hike, wouldn't that mean, like, isn't that bearish for gold?
Yes, it is very bearish.
Yes.
So could the market potentially, I mean, it doesn't look like from the price action, but could the market be front running the gold, or could the market be front running the potential rate hike?
Will there be another rate hike, Anthony?
Yeah.
Okay, so the first of all,
Not in November, but maybe December.
will there be a meeting in December?
No. Is there? Is there not?
You tell me, you the trader.
I don't think there's a meeting in December.
There
So-
will be no rate hike.
What is it?
Yeah, I don't know if there's a meeting.
Check your facts.
Let me see.
December.
What's the date?
13th December.
13th of December. So we have two meetings, and one more hike is promised. But Anthony, do you remember when was the time when the Fed said that they might going to raise interest rate? Was it before or after the war broke out between Israel
It was
and Hamas?
before.
It was before. So since
Yeah.
that, we had a pretty important event, which was the Israel-Hamas conflict. Do you think that this conflict can override or overwrite what happened 3 months ago in terms of monetary policy strategy?
Yeah.
It can, it
If it
can.
continues to escalate. It's
What
just, I
was
don't know. It's just awkward.
It is, yeah, I would still, it's my personal humble opinion that I would still focus on the economic data. I know it's been rough in the past 2 weeks, but the sooner or later the market has to normalize. And what we saw in the past 3 weeks was freaking inflationary data. Today we had ADP, which was actually good. The reaction was better than what I expected. We caught 60 pips. But who knows what's going to happen. Do you want a live session for the tonight's
Yes.
FOMC?
Yes, yes.
Yes, please, Thomas.
Yes, Thomas,
What is
please.
So we have the statement,
Is-
decision, and the press conference. Press conference is, by the way, far more important than the rate decision itself.
Yes.
Because this gives Jay Powell the opportunity to stand out and give a statement.
Thomas hawkish.
They remain hawkish. So the second position has been closed out. That was the invalidation level. Price went below the breakout. Let me just put it from swing high to swing low. Still, I'm gonna keep the longs. But in a couple of hours, I'm going to close it down. Whether it's a loss or a win, doesn't matter. But as we get closer to the FOMC interest rate decision and press conference, I want to get out of the market because it's going to consolidate, move sideways.
Yes. The biggest question for me is how long the gold market is absorb any kind of big news, how long it will goes.
How long is a piece of string?
Yes, this is the biggest question. We see it in the last 2-3 weeks. You told us, we talked together. Big inflationary data and nothing has happened, but you know what happened with gold? From one of the other minutes, they said, okay, everything is fine, and then it will drop 100 pips, 200 pips.
Yeah, it was easier to trade before, but to answer your question, I can't answer your question. It's difficult to say that when will global traders become resilient to the everyday killing that's happening in Gaza. It's up to the market,
I know it, Hamish. And we have also to fill the gap after starting the war. The big gap is there. Huh?
But is it the
Yeah,
gap
that's like
is there on your
1,000 pips away.
Yeah. These are the questions I cannot answer. Is it going to fill the gap? There's always a gap. Not every broker has the same gap. Of course, if you look, if you step two steps back, what happened in the past 4 weeks is not normal. So the market isn't going to react normal. Does it have to correct in normalities or anomalies? Not necessarily. So, Punanis, we have Jolts, Jolts job openings, and PMI coming up in 16 minutes. We should do some analysis, shouldn't we? Who wants to do analysis? Who wants me to do analysis?
I can't right now, otherwise I would.
Okay, before we continue, those of you who would like to join the Alpha community and learn more about economics, finance, banking, for example today, why ADP non-farm employment, there was a massive spike on gold today, which we caught, as you can see on the chart right here. There was a spike, and the reason why the spike happened was a manipulation or some kind of evil market maker trying to take away your pocket money. That was simply because of economics. ADP non-farm employment, which is a representation, statistical sample representation by a private company, showed that there is a cooling in labor activity or job taking. So the amount of jobs being created significantly decreased compared to the forecast. It's still higher than the previous one, but the forecast was off, and that has led into an increase in gold prices, and that increase was 50 pips. I'm not going to say that I was expecting it, because that's bullshit. I was moving house and I got lucky, to be honest. But what I noticed, we started trading in the morning while I was moving, and I noticed this wedgie on the chart, and I sent out the analysis that, okay, I was in a long trade before that with 2 trades, then I noticed the wedge and I sent out the analysis that most likely is going to break to the upside. It's 50-50, but in an upward market, if you see a wedge at the top, go buy. 99% works out. So I sent out the analysis. If you would like the same kind of economic analysis, forecast, whatever you call it, signals, hold your hand, go to alphafx.eu. There's 4 spaces left for 2023. After that, I'm going to close it. I'm sending the link into the YouTube chat. And if you have any questions, feel free to ask. There are people in the Zoom. I'm not going to moderate them. They can tell their 100% opinion about what they get when they sign up. Going back into the markets, let's do an analysis. So gold is now being a bit of a cunt, and as you can see from the live position, it's 2 positions in profit, 3 positions in profit, but one of them is just really breaking even and massaging a drawdown. So with PMI in 12 minutes and Jolt's job openings, how should you trade it? How should a professional trader trade it? Well, I'm going to tell you. George job openings similar to ADP. So if you see a lower number in George job openings, that's sign of a cooling and contracting economy. So what you should do, let me grab my chart. There you go. Maybe the bottom should be around here. So if you see a lower number, there is a sign of a cooling economy, which means gold price is going to skyrocket back to 1990. So let's take the current price level. So lower job number is going to send gold back to 1990, or even a little bit higher. A higher jolt number is a sign of a resilient economy. It's inflationary. If there is inflation, there's going to be another rate hike by Jay Powell. So that means if there's another rate hike, it's gonna go down. Any questions so far?
No, Thomas, all good for me. So
Thank
far.
you so much. Finally, wakey wakey. Money isn't sleeping. You shouldn't either. So, in theory, we saw ADP reaction. That was very good. 60 pips straight into the pocket. Now the market is front running. The JOLTS number forecast is lower than expected. So it's in line with the actual number of ADP, for fuck's sake, guys. It's free fucking money. Take it. If you want me to continue with the full analysis, hit the like button on YouTube. I'm gonna go to drink.
Thank you, Thomas. Thank you, Thomas. Make some money today.
You're welcome, brother. Ah, Ray. How you doing, brother?
Very good, very good. How are you?
Not too bad.
Sorry for this morning's weird noise.
No, it's alright. Why? What happened this morning?
I was blowing my nose and for some reason the mute button didn't.
Ah, the Colombian white, innit?
Yeah, no.
The Colombian flu. I have a feeling that price is going to spike down if we have a lower number and then move higher. I'm gonna close down the higher position at 84.20. Should I close it down? 84.26. Question is, how much do I trust the forecast of Georgia openings? How much do you trust? Yeah, Elitman is asking, what about the PMI? Well, simple. Hit the like button. I explain how you should trade PMI.
Punanis. Ay, ay, ay. Ah.
So 7 minutes until George openings, guys.
Should I place a sell?
I'm gonna close down the highest position. We have too many data right now.
I think we pull back to 1976.
Yeah, I'm expecting
go
a
up.
bit of a pullback now on the 2.5. It's quite close. This one I can widen. 2.5 with the profit I just took now.
Make the money, take the money, Tom.
Yes, but I'm gonna keep that 2.5. But there could be a pullback.
I'm done for today. You guys have a good rest of the day. Thank you so much.
But you're not leaving, are you?
I gotta go to my 9 to 5.
Ah, kurwa. Have a good work.
Thank you.
I have a feeling it's going to skyrocket. I hope it's going to skyrocket. So Tom5717 is asking, gold will go down if there increase in the PMI. Is the try, sir? Thank you. Do you guys want to answer this question, or may I?
What was the question? Sorry.
So if PMI increases, gold will go down. PMI up, gold down.
Both? Go down.
Yeah. So Winson, who's on YouTube, says that made 43,000 profit today already so far. Shall he risk for more profit? I said, get out, man. Just close it down and don't trade for a whole month. £43,000. That's a very good annual salary in the UK. Come on. Right, and just after I'm closing down the position, it starts to go up. Ridiculous. Also, those of you who are not in my Telegram, I'm sending the link into the YouTube chat. Give me a follow. We have 3 minutes, 2 minutes until PMI and George openings. Now, two very important data release at the same time. But long story short, let me just show you my magic chart. If the George job number is higher than the actual forecast and the previous one, so this one right here, by the way, forecast is set to be lower than expected, but if it's higher for any reason, gold should go back to 1980. If it's lower, then it's going to easy to revisit 1990. And for the PMI, if you want to find out, join the Alpha community. Let's go back to the live position. I'm getting tired now of talking.
Grab a double shot.
No, not for me. Thank you.
No, he was taking too much vodka yesterday.
Yes. Oof. No
My
espresso. No espresso.
With some painkillers.
No, no. Don't just,
But
don't.
how old are you, Adrian?
46, brother.
Fuck me, 46. Age 46. I'm 36. If I just look at the whiskey bottle in my kitchen, I get a hangover just by looking at it.
Yes, I'm 46. In December, 47.
You look good for 46.
Thank you, brother.
Another 75 baby.
Yeah. If I wasn't married, you know.
Oh, baby.
Habibi.
"47 seconds to go, and we are going to find out whether the alpha analysis is working or not, whether the market is normalizing or not. So Jolt's numbers are coming, PMI is coming in 30 seconds, guys. How freaking exciting. Who wants to make some money?
I see the wheels are dropping.
Me not, because we did it already. But if the number of the Jolts is coming out lower than expected, PMI lower than expected, gold is going to shoot to the moon. Let's go to the chart and see what is going to happen. We have 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. And the data is out. Let's have a look on the live position. What is happening? Gold is just shooting up. The reason for that is we had Joel's job openings. Well, actually, it's quite inflationary. I'm going to close down one position. I'm going to take profit because the market is going absolutely nuts. It shouldn't react the way it's reacting. ISM manufacturing, I'm taking profit. Fuck that. I'm taking profit. Walking out. Proud. I took profit already. I'm going to put these two into break even. These are the runners. I'm not going to risk anymore. Guys, we just made literally how much money? Fucking hell, look at that. Sorry. Excuse my French. What the actual heck? And it's still pumping. Despite...
Crazy.
Despite, if you look at the Jolt job openings, that was way above the forecast, so it's inflationary. If you look at the ISM manufacturing, or the ISM, that's actually deflationary, so how on earth did gold market react to ISM manufacturing, not services, manufacturing, way more than it reacted to Jolt's job openings? It looks like the market is taking ADP and PMI together instead of Jolt's on its own. So the lesson for today, because every day we learn something new, the lesson today is that ADP carries more weight when it comes to trading, and the market doesn't care that much about Jolts. And today, by the way, is a very special day. Do you know why, Adrian?
No.
ADP and Jolts are on the same day. Usually it's a 1 day apart, Wednesday and Thursday.
Okay.
But today we have both of them on the same day. And this is why I'm confident enough to say that the market is taking into ADP, gives more weight to ADP, like to Jolts, compared to Jolts. Fucking hell. That was a good trade. Did you guys close profit? Take the money.
Yes. It's a good analysis, Thomas.
Small profit.
Today's analysis was pretty... It was a tough day to start with, but then it turned out very well.
Very good decision to close down and then re-enter. Very good, Thomas. Congratulations.
Congratulations to you, brother. What's happening with US30? I forgot to... That fucker is going higher, despite... What should we do? Should we continue trading? There's going to be an FOMC today with the press conference. Do you guys want to live trade?
Oh.
Yes.
Yes,
Yes.
please.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh.
Yeah.
Okay, let's come back together at around 10 minutes before the statement and rate decision. So that means it's 10 to 7 Central European time. And that's for the members. I'm not going to live trade it on YouTube. That's only for members. That's a private community going on with thousands of pips every day. Hottest goal in the group. It's insane, guys. Literally every day we party. If you want to become
The hottest man.
Joining, guys.
well, there are men as well. If you know, I don't discriminate. Join the club. Link below the live stream, the description, in the bio, whatever. I'm gonna call it a day. Have a shower, have some food, and then come back 10 to 7. And we guys are going to freaking live trade it and catch thousands of pips. So we did this morning. All right.
All right, no problem.
Bye, Thomas.
Thank you, Thomas.
Bye.
Bye-bye,
See you,
butterfly.
Sevastopol. Ciao, ciao,
Bye-bye.
ciao, ciao, ciao.
Thank you,
Kakao.
everyone.
Thank you,
Bye bye.
Tom.
Ciao, ragazzi.
Hasta la vista.
Thanks.
Ciao.
Nice curtains.
All right, ladies and gentlemen. So if you would like to become part of the Alpha FX community, limited spaces, full membership left. No joke. I used to work as an economist. I started as an economist, used to work as a hedge fund trader. But anyway, the choice is yours. Why am I talking? Go to alphafx.eu, join the club, learn how to trade. Thank you so much. This is the Alpha FX.